The Xbox One, a console that has changed drastically since it was announced in May of 2013. When the Xbox One was announced, I basically said I was never going to buy one because I don't fucking watch TV, nor do I want to be waving my hands in front of my TV like a fucking idiot and saying, Xbox, go home, or Xbox, cook me breakfast. All I wanted was a gaming machine, and despite the numerous positive changes made to the Xbox One over this year that turned what would have been the worst video game console ever into a viable platform that I decided to buy, I still feel like the Xbox One is the weakest console of the three because of its inherent design. I have to give Microsoft credit. The Xbox One at least had a few fucking games to play. None of them were particularly mind-blowing, and their first-party catalog this year was still lacking compared to what it should have been available. They did at least have more exclusives than the PS4, though some of them will probably come to PC eventually. But the problem I have with the Xbox One this year is how it puts so many fucking barriers between you and the game. This is something a lot of people I've talked to don't understand because their head's not working right. So let me explain. The Xbox One just had a shit UI compared to the PS4 and Wii U. While both those consoles are simple and easy to use, the Xbox One user interface is an absolute mess. And for a new Xbox One adopter, I had no idea how to fucking navigate the menu. It controls like ass, it's messy, clunky, and ridiculously slow. My Xbox One has frozen multiple times on the fucking dashboard, which has not happened to me on the PS4 or Wii U. I hate Windows 8, and I find it shit to use with a mouse. But navigating the UI with a controller is even worse. Oh, don't even get me started on the fucking installing or updating of games. The installation process on the Xbox One is a fucking joke. For starters, it doesn't accurately display the progress. I was installing Halo, and it was stuck on 1% for 15 minutes before jumping to 37%. Now, you're probably saying to me, well, what's the problem there? Just because it's not telling you accurate figures doesn't mean it's bad. No, that's not why it's bad. It's bad because installing is still slow as fuck. It takes forever to install games on the console, plain and simple. I tried to install Forza Horizon 2, and it took me an hour. A fucking hour to install. Apparently, the game updates while you're installing, which is stupid if you ask me. It should install the game and then ask you once you start the game whether you want to update the game, considering you may have bad internet like me, or want to play it offline like me. But Microsoft figured this wouldn't be a good idea during the installation process. It's funny though, because Microsoft thought that would be a good idea in a game. They thought it would be a great idea to interrupt you during the middle of play to update your game. I was playing Halo Combat Evolved single player, and out of nowhere an update screen showed up. I clicked cancel and I got clicked to the fucking dashboard. I was playing single player, I got asked to download a multiplayer update, and when I said no, I got kicked out of the game to the dash. I am dead fucking serious. Some of you will say to me, Fringy, you're just nitpicking. Any one of these issues on their own wouldn't be a big deal, but when it all comes together, it fucks up the experience. Despite my negative demeanor though, understand that I do not hate the Xbox One. The Xbox One is not a bad console. I like the console on the whole because I like the games that are available on it. And the games coming in 2015 like Quantum Break look really cool. The problem is the Xbox One, it's just shit to use outside of playing a game. You can see the remnants of the original plan for the Xbox One in this console, and it hinders the console noticeably. Microsoft did turn around the Xbox One this year and turn it into a viable console, but I still feel it's the weakest of the three, and Microsoft still have a lot of work to do before the Xbox One can really reach its potential.